Hey folks, good afternoon. I'm going to record a video with two examples of synthetic division. One where the factor goes in evenly, and the other where when you divide you get a remainder and how to write that answer. Let's get started. So imagine that we want to solve this division problem, x to the third plus 9x squared plus 10x minus 50. And we're dividing that polynomial by x plus 5. To set up our synthetic division, remember the first thing we have this little box up here, and we're going to put the value of x that makes this binomial equal to 0. Since we have x plus 5 here, I'm going to put a minus 5 into my little box. The next thing I'm going to do is write each of the coefficients. So I have 1, 9, 10, and negative 50 are the coefficients from my original polynomial. Then I'm going to draw my line down here. I'm going to bring 1 down. Okay, so now the rest of our work is just some multiplication and then addition and subtraction, and then checking to see if we have a remainder at the end. So first thing I'm going to do is take my negative 5, multiply it by 1. That's negative 5. Now, 9 minus 5, that's 4. And so that's what goes here. And once again, we multiply out what's left by negative 5. So that's negative 20. 10 minus 20 is negative 10. Negative 5 times negative 10 is 50. And then negative 50 plus 50 is 0. So we have no remainder here, right? We end with a 0. And so the way that we write our response is we start, so this is our remainder, and we have this as a constant, negative 10 is a constant, and then x and x squared. You can kind of count up in the factor. So our final answer is x squared plus 4x minus 10. Okay, and there's our first problem. In our second problem, we have x to the third minus 10x squared plus 20x minus 37. We're dividing that by x minus 8. You can see I've written out the problem a little differently, but it's essentially the same thing. We've just written it out in words instead of writing it as a division thing. So once again, in my little half box, I'm putting the value of x that makes this divisor 0, or dividend 0, and that is here positive 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. And again, now I put in my coefficients. So 1, negative 10, 20, and negative 37. Draw my line, bring down 1. Okay, and so now I start the multiplication process. So 8 times 1 is 8. Negative 10 plus 8, that's negative 2. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Then negative 37 plus 32, that's negative 5. So this, you can see, unlike our previous problem, this one does have a remainder. It doesn't equal exactly 0. And that's totally fine. Lots of times when you divide something, you're going to get a remainder. It just means that x minus 8 didn't go into this polynomial evenly. It's not a factor. Okay, remember, that's kind of the whole reason we're doing this, to determine if individual binomials are factors of this larger polynomial expression. Okay, so that's remainder. And so here's how you write that. Once again, I'm taking the last number before the remainder, and then kind of counting up in degree from there. And so our final answer for this is going to be x squared minus 2x plus 4, and then plus negative 5 over x minus 8. So to write your full answer here, you take the expression that you got, then you just add whatever remainder you got divided by that binomial that you were dividing by in the problem. Okay, so there is that final answer. In your assignment, there are a few problems that do have remainders. So this is the way that you write out those answers. Okay, so if you have any questions, shoot me a text or call 215-543-2848. And have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday.